Okay, this will be a challenging one colour-wise. We're going to see if we can make this look good despite that. Right, full colour. We're just going to go and shuttle our way through as usual. I think this one could be a 200%. And we're just going to go here and make this a negative image. Our background colour is probably going to either be red. It's going to be red. We're going to make it red. This is a challenging one. This is a real bland sort of an original we have here. It's going to be a little bit difficult to see if we can make this look really nice. More interesting than the original, which is what the intention is of my copier configuration art, is to make things look different and more interesting than what they already are. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have here Aromatherapy and Skincare Product Guide. Not my kind of thing. I'm just using it for a demo. I don't give a shit about the product. I don't like aromatherapy. I don't believe in it. The only thing about aromatherapy is that it smells nice. I don't think it actually has an effect on me, to be honest. I just like the smell, and maybe the smells do bring back certain memories, but apart from that, aromatherapy doesn't actually do anything for me. I don't think it does. I don't understand how you get stressed out, you're suffering anxiety or depression, and you're trying to use aromatherapy. It's like, how can it stop depression? I mean, it's just sniffing something. I mean, it's as if sniffing something is going to stop you from feeling down in the dumps, you know? It's like that. It's just, I just don't understand it myself. I just don't understand how that can work. How something like sniffing something can actually make you feel happy or give you a high. I mean, yes, some smells do have a certain feel to them that remind you of your past, maybe. I mean, a lot of smells remind me of my past, but it doesn't actually do anything to actually, that I'm aware of, actually improve my feelings. Deep down, it doesn't do anything. It's just a smell, you know. You're smelling it and that's it. It's like, whoop-de-doo-dah. How can smelling something stop you from feeling depressed or stressed? I mean, I feel that with depression and stress, you have to deal with the problem that's at the centre of it. And that can be hard, of course, because you can't always move that object in front of you that's making you feel down, whether it be a bad relationship or a breakup, which is again about a relationship, or someone has died that you love dearly, someone you miss. How can this get rid of those feelings of grief and sadness that are just so common anyway? How can it do that? It's just a smell. It's just a fragrance. It's like, fuck. How can a smell or a fragrance actually make you feel like you're on a high or you're happy? Yes, you might have memories of things, childhood memories, different smells and etc. But in the final analysis, it doesn't stop the problem. It doesn't address the problem. It doesn't seem to do anything to the brain chemistry. I think it's better off to see a doctor about it rather than trying to use these quackery methods of, you know, this is like complementary therapy, or maybe it's like, yeah, it's not medical. It's basically, how should I put it? It's like natural therapy. I think it comes under the classification of natural therapy, and I just don't have much faith in, or any faith in, that sort of shit. If I have something wrong with me, I'd rather see a doctor than see an aromatherapist or a naturopath. I'm not into naturopathy. So basically, I'd rather see a real doctor, or what I feel is a real doctor, not a bloody. I see this shit as quackery. Sorry, folks, that's my opinion. But that's it. I just see it as quackery. It doesn't make any logical sense. It's not science. It's just quackery. And they make a lot of money giving you these potions, naturopaths and that shit. So I'd rather be treated by a proper doctor, like a GP. I'd rather see a GP if I've hurt myself, or if I'm sick with something. I'd rather see a GP than see a naturopathist, or whatever they call them. So I think aromatherapy comes under naturopathy. Oh, I can't pronounce that fucking word properly. I feel like I'm not pronouncing it right. I sound really bad. I'm trying to explain something and it's like I just can't seem to get the words out properly. Sorry, folks. I think this has got to go lighter. As I said, this was a difficult one to do. So we're going to make it all the way light. And what else are we going to do with this silly thing? So let's see if lightening it up has helped. Okay, let's see how this looks. Yeah, that looks a bit lighter. You can just see it's upside down to this one, but that looks better. This might be considered a really moody sort of a piece. Yeah, it looks a bit moody. I'm thinking we're going to print it off as is. But this one's a really hard one to do, as I said. I was anticipating this was going to be difficult, or somewhat difficult. So let's see how that looks. Just trying to think where the centre is going to be. I think that's going to be the centre of the job. And we're just going to line that one up here and try to put the corners near to each other. If we can. It's not easy when it's curling. So that looks interesting. It's a very moody looking piece. So let's see how we go. Let's see how I go. I mean, some things do complement conventional therapies, like eating healthy food rich in vitamins and minerals, and having a good diet. I guess that's pretty close to what a form of naturopathy without it. But of course, the GP does recommend or exhorts you to eat properly, to eat the right foods. Then you can avoid some of the medicines that they may have to give you when you become sick. But apart from eating right, I just don't believe in naturopathy that much. I'd prefer to just see a GP and that's it. But that looks really quite interesting. It's very dark and moody, but it goes to show that maybe that's just it. Aromatherapy is not good when you're feeling moody. It might bring back certain memories, but I don't believe it's any way to take a moody disposition, and you got to see a proper doctor about that. So yeah. So anyway, I think now we can just call it quits.